Hey folks, Daniel Rubino here with Windows Phone Tango. Today I just want to show you what's turning out to be a minor bug in Windows Phone Tango that's built at 8773, presumably 8779 too. We don't know as I don't have that version. Let me show you what this is. Basically, if you go to your browser and you type in build DE, this is actually a pretty popular German site for news, and you have to have it on the desktop version because there is a WAP mobile version, of course, and there's also an app, so technically there's no reason really to go to this on your phone. But what's happening is the page loads up, and it is a massive page, and then eventually, we'll see if it actually happens here. Sometimes it takes a refresh, but it'll crash the device, and it crashes it in a sense that you'd have to pull the battery to restart it, because Internet Explorer is a native app. Native apps can crash a whole operating system, whereas third parties can't. So far we're loading pretty well here, and that actually looked like it worked, but you can see some of the images haven't loaded. You can see there's a lot of gaps. Some are being filled in now. Now I've tried this on a Mango phone, which, as this is loading up, I'll kind of show you. So here is on a Titan, and the page is totally fine. Obviously the device hasn't locked up. I can refresh it and it'll load again. And it looks like we're still loading here. It is a massive page. Clearly this is an issue. It's related to the fact that build has a lot of graphics and it's sapping the memory on the device, even on non-Tango phones. Clearly Tango optimizes memory a bit, so this is probably a pretty isolated thing. And there you go. The crash just finally happened. So looks like it needs to be happen twice at least on the page before it'll happen. But the device is basically locked up now. You can see I'm tapping all the buttons. Nothing will happen. It is just completely locked up. There's absolutely nothing you can do right now. If I power it off, power button doesn't work. So the device is completely locked. Whereas if you look on a Mango device here, page is still fine. And of course I can navigate away from this. We'll do the exact same test here. And I'll go back. And it should be fine. I've also loaded this up on a Android phone running Jelly Bean 4.1, and probably not too surprising, but it doesn't have any issues with it whatsoever, whether it's in Chrome or the regular browser. So here's a Galaxy Nexus. It actually scrolls pretty quickly. This is the default browser on the 4.1 Jelly Bean, so it actually handles it just fine. And let's see, look at the Titan here. We're still doing well. Still loading, but as I said, this is a pretty huge page, and now it's actually finished loading, and it's actually very smooth. So there you go. Here it is. Once again, Tango still frozen. Nothing you can do. We have to pull the battery to restart this. Isolated bug perhaps, but clearly something with the memory issues on Tango causes this to happen. Probably a very limited bug, but it is still nonetheless a potential exploit in the browser. Microsoft should hopefully take a look at this. There you go. Take care, bye.